Hey guys, BB Tech was here. So as a software engineer, for me, I know that building software in 2026, I guess just in general, but building software to me is about how can I do this in the cheapest way? Because when you aren't Elon Musk and you don't have a lot of money or billions of dollars, you care about this stuff and you want to host a website or you want to self-host it. You want to host it in some way where you're not paying a lot of money to someone else to host it. So what we're gonna do is I'm just doing a review of what ChatGPT is saying as some options here for the cheapest stacks of 2026, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about what I've been using. So cheapest tech stack examples: Svelte, Tailwind, TypeScript, free and minimal MVP. Backend Supabase. I've been using Firebase. The Supabase is kind of the similar thing. I've looked into it a little bit. I haven't really used it, but the free tier on Firebase is great. I host on there for free with a database, authentication, and storage, and I haven't paid any money there. So you have generally low traffic, and you don't pay any money on the free tier. Database Postgres, Vercel for hosting. So I use Netlify. I've heard a lot of good things about Vercel. I think I've used it once briefly, but I don't host any of my stuff on there. Um, Node.js, full JavaScript stacked with Next.js, Tailwind, TypeScript, Node and Express for the backend, Postgres for the database, Vercel for hosting. Python and AI ready, Next.js, Tailwind, FastAPI, Postgres, Render, Vercel, and then desktop and web, Svelte, Next, Tori, SQLite, or Postgres. So key takeaways. All stacks are free and open source frameworks. So when you're in software, you love open source, you love free. Hosting can be completely free for small apps using Vercel, Supabase, Render, Railway. So I've used Render with FastAPI. That works pretty well. One of my projects, I use Render for the backend with FastAPI, and that worked well in Python. Then Next.js and TypeScript and Tailwind appears in almost every option. Again, I use JavaScript. You can still use JavaScript for free or TypeScript. Tailwind is free. Next.js free, open source. Um, so yeah, that's just a quick um, overview of what ChatGPT said. So what I've been using specifically for me is I like React. So I've been using React, Tailwind. Um, for my backend, I've been using Netlify. You can actually, I've been hosting on Netlify, and I bring that up as backend because you can create Netlify functions to kind of handle like backend tasks, and then you can use the storage in Firebase. So again, ChatGPT is recommending Postgres, Supabase, but I use Firebase and Netlify functions, and that works well. So that's just some of the stuff I'm using, guys. It's just a quick overview of cheap open source stacks that you can use in 2026 for free as a software engineer. Thanks, guys.